And we are here, folks, in Houston, Texas, as the Skylarks come into town to try to wrestle with the 7-0 undefeated Toros. This team just seems like they can't be stopped right now. They seem like they just have it going on. And with a win here, they clinch their spot. And, we know about the South, and it's really just these two teams left. Cats and Dragonfish kind of had a rougher year. And it's really just these two teams practicing for when they see each other in 5 weeks. Which is nice peace of mind, but Skylarks still want that elusive number one for the season title that's eluded them for the past 2 seasons. They're still that talented to be able to be in contention, and they want a piece of it. But let's see where everything lands, and let's get started here. I mean, look for Elios. He has to have a major game. They're not going for him. But then again, this team is not known for following the rules. They'll go for anybody they want. Coach Wagner just puts the team together. He doesn't really coach too much. But on the Skylark side, look for Raekwon to not be targeted, which is Reed and Raekwon are going to be off the hook. So try winning with that coaching strategy. That's not. But here we go, guys. Toros Skylarks. This might be first spot to clinch. Toros win the start. Raekwon caught by Keith immediately. Maurice gets McCarron out. Reed gets Maurice out. Potts gets Lawrence. Reed caught by Elios. And Potts gets Campaign out. The Skylarks with a strong first set. Toros from the start again. Raekwon with a big throw this time gets Keith out. Lawrence dodges Maurice. Potts catches McCarron with a terrible throw. Maurice gets Lawrence out. Raekwon, huge throw, gets Potts out. Maurice gets Campaign out. Maurice catches Reed going for Raekwon and gets Raekwon out, and the Skylarks take a 2-0 lead. The Skylarks are trying to make the case that they're a strong team. And the Toros on the third straight start. Raekwon gets Potts out. Maurice dodged by Lawrence. Maurice catches Lawrence. McCarron catches Maurice. That's a big one. Raekwon, a huge throw, gets Elios out. McCarron catches Keith. And Raekwon gets Mitchell out. Toros finally get on the board here in front of their home crowd. Toros' fourth straight start win. But Potts dodges Raekwon's weak throw. Maurice gets Lawrence out. Reed gets Elios. Maurice caught by McCarron. McCarron gets Potts out. This team's clicking right now. Keith gets McCarron out. Campaign gets Mitchell out. Keith's left standing. Keith weak throw. Reed dodges. Campaign caught by Keith. Reed dodges Keith. Raekwon gets Keith out. Toros tie it up. Really weak sets by the Toros, strong sets by the Skylarks when they win. Toros, fifth straight start win. Reed gets Potts out. And Lawrence catches Maurice. This could be the turning point. Raekwon gets Keith out with a big throw. Elios gets Lawrence out to hang on to some semblance. Reed gets Mitchell out to Elios. Gets dodged by McCarron. Catches Campaign. And Elios gets McCarron out. And Reed gets Toros 3 straight sets now. The defense side of the Skylarks is not being utilized. And obviously the Toros, they're just excellent throwers. And they're flexing their muscle. Reed's having a big game right now. Toros win the 6th straight start. Reed gets Potts out. Maurice dodged by Lawrence. Raekwon gets Elios. It's huge for their offense. Maurice gets Lawrence out, though. Maurice catches Campaign. He's clawing back, but McCarron catches Maurice. Reed gets Mitchell. It's all up to Keith. Keith gets McCarron out. And Raekwon with a humongous throw gets Keith out. The Toros knocking on the door to a southern clinch for the lead. the lead spot, the division lead spot. And the Skylarks, defense hasn't been there. Maurice has done what he can, but nobody's game changing right now. Potts needs to step up. The Toros win the 7th straight start. Reed gets Mitchell out. Maurice gets Lawrence. Karen caught by Potts. Maurice gets caught by Reed. Raekwon gets Elios out. Reed outed by Potts. Campaign caught by Potts. It's all tomorrow. And Raekwon catches Potts. And Raekwon gets Keith out. The Toros have clinched. They are 8-0. And they beat the Skylarks here 5-2, an index of 47. It's a good game for them, not their best, but I mean, it's the Skylarks. It's your next biggest opponent. 36 execution, that might be a new low for them, but it doesn't matter because they're celebrating. Raekwon, 77 index. Good throwing from him, 71 average. Reed had a really good game too, 53 throw average. Raekwon's targeted twice. I mean, what are you doing? You can't target the best player on the team twice and expect to win. Maurice, he played okay. Elios, when he was able to throw, he had a good average. Defensively, they weren't there as much. I mean, I guess you expect more of them. They did have 10 catches. That's a lot. You know, that's not a little bit of defense from them, but they just can't put it together. And the Toros ride out as promised. And this has been another Dodgeball production. Stay tuned later on for the first run to the playoffs game where the Reapers and the Captains collide.